Hi, I'm Kate Fox, and I am here today at Motorcycle Mayhem Studios, and I am with Johnny Rizzo.
Hello.
And today we're talking to Johnny about where he got his start, what's going on, and he's got so many crazy things coming up.
Yeah. We're busy. We are definitely busy.
You really are. And we've known each other for, oh gosh, a couple of years now.
Yeah, a couple of years, yeah.
And we met actually while you were working. Well, you still are, but while you
with
were
Jim Chinese,
yes,
yep.
And were you a sidekick? What were you there?
Well, basically, basically a sidekick.
You know
like
what
in the background. I was like the background guy in a way. Me. There was five of us on the show. It was me, Marco, Adam, Mario, and Jim. So basically, I was in the background, but I always had in my head, if I had my own show, how I would do it.
And let me tell you, we see how you do it now. It's so you still work with Jim.
Yep.
But you actually have your own studio now.
Right.
And you do your show out of your studio.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And now, how did you come to, well, you're a biker.
Yes.
You are a biker.
Yes, I am.
So how did you decide I'm going to do a show for bikers?
Okay. Now, this story goes back. Okay. When I was when me and Jim were in a studio down in Huntington, the guy who was running the studio always said to me and on Adam, you guys should start a motorcycle show.
Oh.
So like, yeah, but you know what? I was dedicated to Jim's show, and I didn't really want to, I didn't think anything of it, to be honest with you. I just thought, you know what, Adam, let's do it. Let's make a show. We'll call it. We couldn't come up with a name. I think Adam actually came up with Motorcycle Mayhem. I don't remember, but I said, all right, let's do Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Well, actually, it was Motorcycle Mayhem. Then I went to go buy the domain name, and it was like $27,000 for that. So I was like,
oh my God.
Okay, how about we add radio to the end of this? All right, so it was Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. So that's it. It's fine. It looks good. Beautiful. So you know what? We did our first show out of the studio, and basically I made a set list of songs.
Okay.
And it was just me and Adam. But then Adam had to leave after an hour. I didn't know he had to leave. So it was like, here I am by myself for the first time. I mean, I'm not talking about the only one in the studio. I was the only one in the building. Okay? The whole building. I couldn't even say, like, there was no commercials to go to back then. I couldn't play a song and run, hey, come sit in with me,
So you had to just boom,
yeah,
boom,
so,
boom.
that was a nightmare. that was a nightmare. And I had no idea the show was going to be where it is now. No clue.
And let me tell you, you do a weekly show.
Yeah.
However, you have been all over the country.
We've been a lot of places, yeah.
I mean, you're mostly on the East Coast right now.
Well, mostly on the down south and east, yeah.
But you have been, I don't know, this year alone, how many shows, how many bike shows?
We've been away every month since July, I believe. We've been somewhere. I believe we did North Carolina 5 times, South Carolina twice, Kentucky, Tennessee, Florida. And now we're going back to Kentucky next week. Actually, Thursday, we're leaving.
Yeah, you're doing Kentucky. And what is the show called that you're doing?
That one's called the River City Sports Show. Motorsports Show. River City Motorsports Show.
Okay. And you have a guest coming?
Yes, I have Ken coming with me. Ken Dodge he actually been in a lot of different movies. I can't even tell you how many movies he's in. If you Google Ken Dodge, you see all those movies come up. He's been in a lot of movies. He's great. He's funny as hell. He's a biker.
Of course.
So, unfortunately, my co-host Mike can't make it to the down with me.
Oh, so
I'm going by myself with Dawn, and he's going to be my co-host. Ken's going to be my co-host.
That's wicked cool.
For the night, right. So that's going to be interesting, because he's a funny guy.
You're going to have a good time.
And we're going to have a good time. You know what I mean? We're gonna
and now you have other shows planned as well.
Well, right now, this one, and then I have one in June. That I don't really know the name of that one yet.
Okay.
I know that we're booked on it. That's final. And it's going to be in Dayton, Ohio. So that one's booked. I got to get all the details. I'm waiting for that to come over. And then, of course, we'll be back in Kentucky again in October. Right, to the Vet City Motorcycle Music Festival. So it's over there. Right? So that thing's awesome. That is that show there has to be the highlight of my life.
And that's you have tons of friends down there
now.
we
have tons of friends down there.
Well, actually, everywhere he goes now, you are just the man.
It's fun, man. I tell you, we all have a good time with this. It's just, a blast. It's a ride. You know, it's something I never thought. You know, like I said, at first play music, fucking around a little bit. You know what I mean? Not really do anything crazy, but who knew that the show was going to go from here to here, and it's keep going. You know,
Let me tell you, on any given, if you go Facebook Live, say,
yep.
I'll look and you have a ton of people watching while you're live,
right?
And then you go back a day later, and there's 8,000 views.
Yeah.
And you have people who call in. You have people
who
are regular.
The phones don't stop. Yeah, we have some dedicated fans out there that are awesome that I love to death, and all of them. I can't say enough how much I feel about them because they're like family. You know what I mean? And they're dedicated to the show. And you know, it used to be I used to get on the show. You know, I'd be tagging people. I'd share the show 100 times. But I'm gonna be honest with you now. I don't even promote it really.
You don't have to.
I promote like you know the show of course, but I'll go on live Monday night and I'll share it to myself, and I'll look and it was shared 110 times. I'm like, holy crap!
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is really you know, going somewhere, and everybody that's part of it is, you know, like I always said, if you're part of me and the show makes it somewhere, you're coming with me. So that's you're coming with me, Jane. I called you Jane.
Jane.
Well, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
I
know you're listening, Jane.
I'm calling her Jane because Jane is
that's
our PR.
Okay.
And Jane
I
is
love
off
Jane.
Of the show. So, Kate, you're coming with us. All right? You're coming with us, Tommy. If you like it or not. Okay?
Let me tell you. I have to say to you, because I don't ride a bike. I got a ton of friends who are bikers.
Okay.
I don't ride a bike.
Do they know about the show?
Everybody knows about the show. But you had me come in a couple times. I have the best time with you.
I'm glad. Yeah, we have a good time.
We do have a good time.
Yeah.
And now you brought me in specifically for something that you have very dear to your heart.
Yep.
And you got involved with.
Yes.
And now it's its own little entity that we can't let go of.
No, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna for Javon.
For Javon.
We're gonna get her to Arizona to get the treatment that she needs to get.
I just got goosebumps.
Yes. But no, we got help now, you know, with
We do. We have our friend Matt Klein.
Matt
coming
Klein.
in.
Yeah, he's awesome with this so far.
Oh my.
He's like a machine, you know.
And you know, the thing is, I have to say, to toot all of our horns, the three of us, each one of us has done at least one successful music benefit concert.
Yep.
And we're sort of just pushing each other along now, I think, because we all have Javon in our hearts.
Yes.
And Ronnie.
Yep.
And Ronnie, because they come together. And, you know, something we had said when we were in our group little chat, we're not just worrying about Javon's life, we're worrying about Ronnie's.
Yeah, yep,
because
definitely.
Because she's his life.
Exactly. You know, that's so true. And you know what? The both of them together, you can see the love they have for each other. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And you know what? The biker community is such a huge community, and they're the ones that are there. We just did a benefit, not a benefit, Toys for Tots, with a group called Biker Trash Nation. I have their picture over there, right? And they raised, don't you remember? I think over 860 bicycles.
Wow.
They raised for the kids. It was over that. It was a huge number.
That's fantastic.
And we were part of that. We actually ran down to North Carolina with a bicycle just to be part of them with them, which was awesome, you know. And I gotta tell you, it was quite, you know, heart touching to be part of this.
Oh yeah.
You know that kids got gifts this year for Christmas because of the biker community again.
That's really cool. And I have to say, for you non-bikers, let me tell you something. This community is really the most tight-knit feeling community
Mayhem Dog.
I've ever seen. That is the Mayhem Dog.
Yes.
I mean, it's a family.
It really is. You know what? Because you know what? If you look at anything that's out there, whether it's for a kid, for cancer, for homeless, for the vets, for anything that's out there, the first thing you see, the bikers there doing something.
Yes.
A run, a charity, or an event. It's the bikers.
It is.
You know, it really is, and that's it's amazing. It really is amazing to have them. You know?
Well, you know, I got involved a little bit with Tattoo Tony's organization, Under My Skin for Life Foundation.
Yep, I know Tony.
And these, same thing. They do a couple of charity events a year. Mm-hmm. The bikers ride their bikes in, and let me tell you something. They raise so much money.
Oh yeah.
And I know when the first time I met Tony, he walked up to me. We were at the Kiss Expo, and he asked me. I was there representing Cancer Can Rock.
Right.
And he said, "Do you take donations?" And I started going on, and I said, "Well, we have this for sale and this for sale." And he said, "Do you take donations?" And I said, "Yes, I do." He reached into his pocket then and there. The day hadn't even started yet, and handed me a nice piece of cash.
Wow.
And
See,
I was
that's
like,
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I know you. I know. And I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And that's what I see. Any biker I see, that's what you guys do.
Oh yeah, you don't see the yacht club doing it. You don't see the yacht club. The golf club. It's always, the bikers that are gonna care about the kid or the cancer or the vet. That's the bikers right there, and they're gonna do everything they can do.
Yes.
And that's why I know that Javon's gonna get the.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be now. We can't. I'm trying to think. We don't have any real announcements to make at the moment, because we're still working on.
We're working on that.
Yeah,
that should be.
But that'll be coming soon.
Yes. Well, as a matter of fact, to go back a couple of feet there, of course, the biker organization. I went to Kentucky.
Yes.
And I was with Geneva.
Yes, you were.
And we had a great time with Geneva, and we actually forget about it. We went to Tennessee, and Geneva is a rock star in Tennessee. Down there, she's a rock star. You can't walk down the streets without somebody stopping her for an autograph or a picture. And, we hung out at her house one night, and we just got lit up. Between Geneva and Dustin, right, and Lee Vaught.
Oh, yeah.
They're all playing their videos on she got this big screen in her house. And she got the YouTube, and they're all playing their videos, And I have my little video from the band I was in back in the 1991.
In the olden days.
Of course, I got laughed at, but it came from that where I came home and Geneva called me up and said, "You know what? You have a lot of followers. Your show is doing great. Can you help my friend? Run?" And I said, "You got it, 100%."
And that's how. And
got you involved. Here we are now, and it's blowing up. It's going to be huge.
It is, and we're starting a campaign now. We've done a couple things. We've done a couple shows that were fundraisers.
Yep.
We've been promoting their fundraising, the Facebook page, the PayPal account, and I know we've put it up there. And now we did a vendor thing locally here.
Oh, yep,
where a pop-up vendor event.
Yep.
Excuse me, I'm not saying it right, but we raised a little bit of money
I
there.
mess things up every day. Don't worry about it. My show, people know me for messing up.
I'm not supposed to.
Starting the show up. I saw the show on the wrong channel once. Oh shit! Wait, go back.
Oh my god! But we're in meetings. We have a couple things that we've hammered out so far.
Yes.
But we're gonna keep pushing to raise funds for Javon. We're gonna have some really cool announcements very, very soon.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And you just really, I'm thrilled to pieces to see where you are,
Thank you.
what you're doing.
It's exciting. It really is fun.
And I mean, you're huge.
Huge.
To quote you.
You know what? I don't know about huge, but I'm trying to. I'm hoping that one day this is what I do for good. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a dream and a goal.
Let me tell you something. From what I have seen from the day I met you, which we weren't even, you were at a different station, just with Jim. We had met once or twice, I think. You know, I met you there, and then I saw you at the one station in Huntington where we became friendlier, and I watched you grow where you started Motorcycle Mayhem, and just to watch where you are now. And to watch between what you do in studio, the guests you have, the following you have, and again, the events that you go to, and you're a rock star, man.
I try. I wish I was, But, but it's funny because going back to that studio in Huntington, it's funny because that guy says to us, "You can't do a show for 2 weeks because we have to find a place to do our shows."
I remember that.
And I said, not me. I went out and bought a mixing board.
Yes,
I had some mics, and we did the show from the kitchen. And that was it.
Yeah, and you never looked back.
No. I said,
why did you need to go back?
Why would I be there for? I'm not going to be there. I'll do it myself. I got a bunch of sponsors now. We're doing well.
And the one thing I will say about that experience, it gave some of us who hadn't done it before.
Right.
A taste of what doing the radio is like.
Right.
Which is very, very cool. I like it.
It's fun, man.
And
it really
for
is.
some who had done it before, it helped us grow a little bit. So I'm so thankful for that whole experience.
Me too. Yeah, we learned from a lot of mistakes back then.
Yes.
You know, and I gotta say, if it was for Jim Chinisi, I probably wouldn't be sitting here because he started doing a show at a Hop Hog, and what happened was, being friends with Jim, just listening to the show every now and then, he was giving away Twisted Sister tickets. So I called up, and next thing you know, we went to the concert together. Then, became better friends, and all of us went. And I was like, Jim, you should have me on the show.
I did not know that.
No, and then Rich Enzima was Jim's partner. So actually, this is a funny story. I'm going to play the video. You're going to see this video in a minute. All right? One of the first shows I was on with Jim and Rich is they carved... Mario got his ass waxed with Jim's Chinisi.
Oh, my God.
Initials in his ass.
I love Mario.
And that was one of the first shows I was ever on. And then after that, I was like, I love doing this. I want to be part of this.
Right? It's fun.
And I want to, but then nothing against Jim. He does a great job. It's fantastic. He's the best interviewer I ever met in my life.
He's good. He's
unbelievable.
Spot on.
But, it was funny because even sitting there watching like Mario and Marco and even in Hop Hog and Huntington with the other shows, I say, if I had my own show, I would definitely do it this way. That way. So when I say I did it that way. And it looks like it's working so far.
It really is working. It is working. And now, wait, I have to ask you something because people who want to look for what you're doing and for past shows, for new shows, information, where do they go?
Okay, well, of course, Facebook. On Facebook, you got Motorcycle Mayhem Radio on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, you can like our page and follow us. And all the shows there. Plus, there's a YouTube channel that's I'm working on. There's a ton of videos on YouTube. Motorcycle Mayhem Radio again, ton of videos. Plus, we have a website, but for some reason, Facebook will not let me put my link on on my website on. I put it on. It says no. I don't know what it is.
We're gonna have to figure that out.
I gotta figure that out. But on the website, I mean, there were old shows. Because now I took over doing the website myself, and I'm clueless with it. So I'm going to have to load that thing up. But you know what? You can go check out our website. And you can, if you want to be a sponsor, you can go on there too, all that good stuff.
And you have some good sponsors.
I got some good ones, yes, I do. I got Napa Tandies, which is very big in Northport and Smithtown. And they also own Crafties in Garner, North Carolina. Oh, that's right. And Good Times in Garner, North Carolina.
So you have sponsors all over the country.
And the Village Idiot.
In Patchogue.
In Patchogue. Guys, check out their burger, man. They got a burger. The marinade is amazing out there. Plus, we got Motorcycle Mike.
Yes.
Yes. Because I got behind me Strip Club Choppers, pushing me, and Cycle Source Magazine, they actually did an article on us in that one.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I have to read that. No, I had no idea.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, they did a half page. That was awesome when they did that for us. That was incredible.
That's very,
very
cool.
We got a lot of good going on, and I hope to keep going with it. And to take the K Fox show with us.
Hey, I'm here, baby. That's what. Look, I'm repping Motorcycle Mayhem.
Yep.
But I am here, and I've been meaning to sit down with you for such a long time.
Really?
But it's just been, oh yeah, you are a success story.
Really?
You still have ways.
My wife's over there saying, "Oh God, Kate, shut up." His head's not gonna be able to get out the door.
Dawn, you know that he and I get each other. I'm sorry. But it's true because you started, oh, this is interesting. And then you went a little further and then a little further. And then you said, well, I can do this. And then I can do And
I took it more serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're smart.
Yeah.
You are smart. You know what you want. And you know what you enjoy doing. And you sort of mix it all together.
Yep.
And that's why people like you.
But the best part about it is I can bring it on the road with me. And enjoy the things I love doing. Yes. And still have it. Bring it. Yeah. Like, it used to be, all right, I'm going on vacation. There's no show this week. But now it's like, there's a show. I'm taking it with me. You know what I mean?
You can all come on my
You guys
vacation.
come with me, But that's what it is. Most of our vacations are all bike related anyway. So
yeah. So why not mix the two?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be back in Daytona in October. We did a show down there.
I know.
Sometimes those shows get a little wild too.
Well, it's biker. You're bikers, okay? You're bikers.
Second show, what happens? Yes, exactly. Dawn has a good time with that. She sees a lot of things. Yeah.
And you do, but you give out shirts.
Yeah.
You do different things.
Yep.
And some of the shows that you do, they do prizes too that you get to award. And,
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. A lot of stuff like that, and like they
I'm
gave me that
thinking of
trophy
Vet
there.
City, yeah.
That was just off the hook. That was an event that we were actually part of.
Okay.
That I was called up on stage to announce a band.
Oh, that's
right.
yes.
The Louisiana Swamp Donkeys, amazing. Geneva played amazing. These bands are so good down there. They are. They're really great bands. And it was actually I was scared shit because this guy Larry Jobs who was running it. He's like, all right, Johnny, you guys, it was me, this other guy, and Mike. He's like, Johnny, listen, you guys, you go over there, and Johnny, I'm coming. Announcing you to come out to the end of the stage. I'm like, oh shit, okay. So I go out there and I'm like, hey, you doing, everybody? Blah blah blah. And I turn around to announce them, and they're all like, no, keep going. I'm like, I don't know what to say now, right? Like,
Vamp.
Yeah. And so the mic came over. The Johnny Lang from Strip Club Choppers came up on stage. Thank God. I'm like, Johnny, the mic. So yeah, it was a good time. That. Thanks, man. But it was quite an experience, and Vet City was definitely one that will always be in my heart, and we're gonna push that one forever.
Oh yeah,
that one's gonna be huge.
Yeah. And
huge.
you have so many things coming up, and I know. Oh, what do you have coming up for your show Monday night?
Oh, we have the one and only Mark the Animal Mendoza from Twisted Sister. Will be sitting right where you are.
Oh,
yes.
I'll be sitting
over there. I'll be sitting over there. Right, with my mic.
Oh my God, you and the mic, really? And now you're going to talk about the new project he's got going on, right?
That's. Did you hear that stuff yet?
I have. You know what? I will be listening to it this weekend, and I know
Animal Tactics is so good.
I heard what it was, and I do have to sit down and listen to it. I'm sorry, Mark.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I might crash you. I'm going to be down the block.
Oh, if you have to, you got it.
So when I'm done, I might come here and say, let me in.
And the dog went, no, you ain't coming in. All right, let her in.
Anyway, so I want to say, Johnny, thank you so much
for
talking to me.
This is awesome. And I wish your show a lot of success. And
thank you.
Whatever I can do to help your show out, I'm here.
I know, and that's, what? That's what friends are for. That's what we have. Well, I respect you, and you respect me. Yep. And that's why we get along so well.
That's right. That's
so I want to thank you again.
Thank you for having me. I'm on the Kate Fox Show.
Thanks for watching the Kate Fox Show.
That's right.